Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20 and welcome to my map spotlight on Agrarian Skies. Feels like a long time since I've done a spotlight on a map, if ever. I think I might have done it on the old FTB map, but hey, there's a brand new map that's taking the modding world by storm, and it's Agrarian Skies, made by Jaded Cat, the one and only. And you know if a map is made by Jaded Cat, this thing's going to be pretty brutal. And that's pretty much the word on the street. This is a very challenging map, but it's all mod based. So let's take a look at what's involved in Agrarian Skies by Jaded Cat, which is now available on the FTB launcher for you guys to download and start playing immediately. So Agrarian Skies is a brand new skyblock map. If we step outside here, we'll see that we are indeed in the middle of a skyblock. I'm a little scared. So this mod and map pack is basically built around a very, very challenging skyblock. And you can see there's a few things available out here for you to start off with. You do start in this nice little house. And what you need to do to get started is look inside this quest book. Now, for those of you who haven't seen this yet, this is a brand new mod created by VSWE and a couple other people. It's part of the mod that's called Hardcore Questing Mode. And this mod is really cool. I think it's going to revolutionize the way Skyblocks and other maps are made. So before we get too much into what mods and everything else that are part of this, why don't I show you real quick what this mod is all about. The Hardcore Questing Mode is pretty awesome. Upon opening your book, you're going to hear a little bit of a verbal dialogue read by the one and only man with the voice, Sacha Varel. And he's basically reading this text over here on the right. I'm not going to sit here and let him read the whole thing because it's pretty long. But in order to start this mod and this map, you need to click here. Dun, 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 dun. Now, the Hardcore Questing Mod book is all about giving the player a set of objectives to complete. There's a much, much more detailed video up there by VSWE, and I'll link it in the description of this video for you guys to take a look at. But it basically describes how this entire quest book works, and it also shows you guys how, if you are map makers yourself, how to create a quest book like this. It's basically completely in-game. You can build this entire quest structure. It's amazing the way the mod was made. Like, it blows my mind that this mod is so in-depth. But let's take a look real quick. So basically, you've got 7 objectives here on the left, 7 main overall quest objectives, but individually they're broken down. So number 1 is learning to skyblock. And if we click on this, we'll see that in total there are 24 quests inside this learning to skyblock thing. And there's a nice little description here that gives you a whole bunch of stuff that you should probably read. So 24 quests in total. 2 of them are currently unlocked. 0 of them are currently completed. But there are 2 quests available for completion. Let's open up this quest series and see what's up. So learning to skyblock, there's a couple things in here. Let's go through the first steps of quests, which is number 1, using the book. If we click on this, we'll see that this is the individual quest using the book. This book is a new invention from VSWE, Scott Wares, and Lord Dusk, and etc., etc. It gives you information about how to go ahead and use this thing. So in order to successfully complete this task, we need to craft 1 wooden plank. Well, let's see what's inside this chest in front of me. Anything that's useful? Oh yeah, I can see that there's some saplings and stuff. I think I see what we need to do. We need to plant a tree. Oh my, looks like there's a bunch of green stained clay here and only 1 dirt block. I guess that's where the tree is supposed to go. Alright, so I've gone ahead and planted the tree. And I've gotten myself some wood. Cool, this is working out pretty well so far. So just to demonstrate this quest book, all you have to do now, let's see, open up the quest. It still is in the position I left it at. 1 oak wood plank. Alright, so let me craft this. And let's see what we've got now. Hey look, 100% complete. 1 oak wood plank. I can now claim my reward. Dun 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 dun. Oh, it plays a little jingle. Nice. So I got an apple as a reward. All right, cool. Let's right-click to go back, and we can see that now that we've completed this quest, the next one is available, manual completion. Sometimes it automatically completes as soon as you go ahead and get something. Other times you have to go in here and manually submit the item, so oak wood planks. I've got one in my inventory already. I've got it right here. So when I click manually submit, it's going to take that oak wood plank. Before it just registered that I got it. Now it's going to take it out of my inventory because I had to turn it in. So these are 2 different ways you can submit your tasks. And we can now claim the reward. Cool? I'm pretty sure, knowing Jaded Cat, that the rest of these objectives are not going to be nearly as easy. And then finally, the QDS. This is a pretty nifty system. Basically, you can use a hopper to submit a plank through the QDS system. So this is another way to do it. All we have to do is place down this quest delivery system, okay? And then I can right-click. Let's see, I have to open this up and hit Select Task. And then I can right-click the book on the QDS. So you can see here that it's telling me in the tooltip who I am, who's associated with this block, which quest I'm on, and how much complete it is, 0%. And I can actually feed the item in through the hopper, like so, and if I place the wooden plank that it requires, and I look in my quest book, we'll see that it accepted the oak wood planks. Pretty cool. Now I can actually choose a reward. Instead of actually just automatically getting one, I can choose which one I want. I can either pick the full heart, or the reward bag, I think, or did I get those automatically? Let's see. Oh wait, actually I have to go to the second piece of this task, which is, first I had to feed the QDS, now I actually have to get my hopper back. So let's go ahead and get back my hopper. And now that I've got my hopper back, I can manually submit, and you can see it took the hopper out of my inventory, and now I can claim my reward. And it does look like I actually get both of these guys, which is pretty cool. Now, here's the next interesting part of this map, is sometimes you can collect hearts. Each player starts off with 2 lives, and every time you get a heart, you can right-click it, and it will add to your total lives. So this is a hardcore map. If you die and lose all your lives, your map will be deleted, or you'll be banned from the server that you're playing on. Now, of course, there's a config option to increase or change this value if you want, and you can get more hearts throughout the series. You can also sometimes get a reward bag, and depending on how, how lucky you are, you might have gotten some good or some bad rewards. Look like I got a bunch of music discs, and a note block, and a radio from Open Blocks. Well, that's not too bad. Maybe at least I can listen to some radio stations as I'm working on my Skyblack. So that is basically the gist of this mod pack and the map that's part of it. So this mod, the Hardcore Questing mod, is really, really cool. As you can see, it really adds a neat dimension to Skyblocks because it gives you a way to get started. So as you can see here, there's a bunch of different things that the player has to do to get started. And keep in mind, this is only the first of 7 sets of objectives, some of which are locked until you complete other quests. For example, Go with the Flow here is another one that's currently available. We can actually start with fluids if we want instead of starting with the other system, or we can go with for the hoarding, which is another one which requires you to hoard a bunch of different materials. So there's a lot of stuff you can do, and lots of other things that can get unlocked as you go throughout. So it's a really cool looking map. The other thing I wanted to show you guys is pretty much how dangerous and scary this place is. As you can see, obviously, it's very dark and creepy. Most of it is made out of stained clay. There is that one little dirt block for, I guess, growing trees, which you can see I kind of started doing already. It's pretty much looks like a lot of fun to play. So your job as a player here is to progress through the map, follow all the instructions in the book, and complete all the quests within. There's a lot of very difficult quests, a lot of somewhat easy ones. Basically, from what I understand, the earlier quests are kind of to introduce you to the mods, so even if you're not familiar with all these mods, just following through the beginning quests should help you to become familiar with the mods, because they're going to kind of hold your hand a little bit and walk you through the easy basics. But then, once you've gotten through the first set of quests, you're going to have to start being a little more creative, and you're going to have to use the knowledge that you learned in the beginning to continue to advance. And I think that's all I really want to show you of this mod, or of this map, because it's a pretty crazy map, and I don't want to show you guys too many spoilers. And with that comes the point where I'm going to offer to you guys a question. I've never really done this before on my channel, so I'm kind of interested to see how well it works out. As you guys know, I'm both currently playing 2 Let's Play series. I've got a single player series and a multiplayer series, and I alternate days on those. Now, I'm actually considering playing this Skyblock map and doing it for my channel so that I could record and play throughout the map where you guys can watch. But I'm interested to see what you guys, the viewers of my channel, would think of that. Would you be interested in seeing me play this Skyblock map and go through the challenges outlined in the book? Now, before you're too quick to answer, I need to preface this by saying that it's probably going to take a lot of time of mine, so I won't necessarily be able to do this as an extra video every day. It would probably be once or twice a week that I would post this video, and it might just work its way into that daily rotation. So I would maybe post a single player video one day, a multiplayer Let's Play another day, and then the third day would be an Agrarian Skies map. And it might not be every 3 days, it might be once or twice a week that I post it. I mean, it's going to kind of have to see how it works out. But I wanted to make sure that you guys knew that if you decide that, yeah, I do want to see this on your channel, Direwolf, it would work its way into that rotation. So keep that in mind. It doesn't mean I'll be stopping the single player or the multiplayer. I'll continue to do those. So you'll continue to see Forgecraft, you'll continue to see the single player Let's Play series, but this will just possibly be added into the rotation. All right, so go ahead and vote. There's a straw poll link in the description of this video I'd like you guys to take a look at and vote on it for me, and let me know if you'd be interested in seeing a Let's Play of this map. And with that, guys, I'm going to wrap up this map spotlight. So available now on the FTB launcher. Just go ahead and load up your FTB launcher, find the Agrarian Skies map pack, and when you load up a single player world, you will see it available. I do believe, by the way, that there is work being done to get a multiplayer map set up, and that's something that'll be coming in the future. So if you're interested in setting this up on a server and having multiple islands, I do believe that's an option that's not available yet, but coming soon. So keep your eyes on that on the FTB launcher. You'll probably see an update to this map pack when that's available. This is Direwolf20 signing off. Hope you enjoyed this video, and as always, take it easy.